Welcome back to Modern Golf. I hope you're having a great day and better week. So I get a lot of golf bag questions. Obviously we review a lot and then we do our top of our list, but I get a lot of questions like who has the best top and what legs do you like and who has the best base. So I thought I'd kind of put together, if I was Frankenstein the scientist and I had to make my own Frankenstein's monster of a golf bag, what pieces, parts would I kind of pull from all these different manufacturers? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So the first piece up, which is probably the most important for a lot of us, is who has the best top. And I'm going to do this by really two different tops, a 14-way top and then a non-14-way top. And I'm going to cheat because I have a couple options for both versus just saying this is the best one or this is the best one. So for 14-way top, I think if you have oversized grips, this is an easy thing for me. Vessel's new Players 5 Pro. It is the largest top, I think, maybe in stand bag history. It's really that big, and I'll put pictures up of it now. If you don't need something that wide and want something a little more subtle, a little smaller, I should say, I would say Ghost and their Any Day bag is a great option as well. For the non-14-way top, let's 6-way, 4-way, 3-way, 2-way, 1-way. There's two that I really like. One is Vessel's newest Players 5 Pro in the 7-way. And I tell you how we look at this is I like a putter pit because these putters, and I grab my Lab for example, they're so big that it takes up the entire top section if you don't have that divider. So I like that one. I also like if you're a minimalist and you just want, I'm going to throw all my junk in the bag. I don't care if my 9-iron is where my wedges should be and my driver is where my 6-iron should be. I play with those guys. I get it. The one I like the most this year is the Jones Rover because it's literally 3-way top. It's old school. You just throw your stuff in and away you go. So for tops, those are I won't say the two, but 14 and non-14 way tops that we really think are the best in the industry. Now, who has the best base? And I don't mean that kind of base. I mean, who has the best base of a bag? They've all the manufacturers have kind of gone to this, what we call a flat base, like Pinghofer did years ago. They've all kind of done that now. And so I look at who has the best where clubs don't get caught up as well as it's slip resistant. And there's really two. I like the Ghost Any Day for the rubber pieces. That bag is very slip resistant. And for the dividers in a bag, there's a number of those I like. I like Vessel, I like Ghost, but I really like what Pins and Aces has done, and I really like what Caddy Daddy has done with their bag and their tops and bases as well. So besides the base, who has the best legs in golf? And so, so I think really there's two. I think anybody with a carbon fiber leg, it looks better. I'm going to go Ghost Any Day is probably right up there in the top. And then Vessel, because Vessel changes out those colors so often, I think theirs are probably the best that we've seen and tested. If we get into feet of those legs, who has the best? There's two that I really have enjoyed, the Sunmount H2 No, and it may be a standard. I'll put pictures up of it. Maybe a standard for that, as well as the Ghost Any Day. Very large, very slip-resistant feet. Really have enjoyed both, but again, for the best with that, I think those two are the best. So who has the best material? And really, we're going to go in two sections. The non-vinyl, which is like your cloth material, those type. The best one that we've tested and we've seen, and there's a lot that we like. I love the Jones Rover, but I think our favorite by far by aesthetics and quality and the way it's held up has been the Sunmount H2 No. Now we have it in Major Brown, which is a very cool color, and the bag is held up extremely well, has like a ripstop material throughout the bag. I'm looking at it now, and it is just held up incredibly well. So for the best material that's not vinyl, I'd say the Sunmount H2 No, or I'd say maybe the Jones Rover as a close second. So if we're talking polyurethane or vinyl, whatever the imitation leather material is, Vessel's Pro Series, if it's the 4 or 5, is to me head and shoulders above the rest. And then second down, I want to say I'm going to go with Caddy Daddy's Rev Core's stand bag, the hybrid, which is like their little little bigger version and their smaller one. But those would be the options. So for colors, who makes the best colors in bags? My mind goes to two brands immediately, and the rest kind of falls off. One is Pins and Aces. These guys get it. We did that bright green one. They've got all kinds of colors, pink, and I think these guys get it. And the other brand that I think really gets it is G4. Now, obviously, G4 is made mostly by Vessel, and I will push that envelope with my friends at Vessel as much as I can to have them kind of start integrating some of those bright colors. I don't think they want to touch that topic of conversations, which is fine. But those are the two brands that I think have the best color blocking and color schemes and colorways in golf bags. Now, storage. Storage for some of you guys you don't care about. We reviewed all kinds of bags, and some people say, well, I like this one, but I don't really need that much storage, and that's fine. For me, I like to have the ability to put stuff in. And this is not a knock on some other brands who don't have it, but I think really we go Caddy Daddy, we go Pins and Aces, we go Sunmount, we go really any of these brands we've done this year. I think they're all good. My favorite that I've used is really going to be two. One I can't talk about yet because it hasn't officially been out yet, and the other one would be the Vessel Players 5 Pro. Just a huge top, a lot of neat sections in there to kind of hide your stuff, put your keys. So for top, really with storage, I'm going to say Vessel. All right, so extras, the accoutrement. What do you guys like? The swag, what comes with the bags? The one that always comes to my mind, because it's almost so much when they send you stuff, and then the one that's kind of just right behind there. The first one's Caddy Daddy, believe it or not, and a lot of you guys are going to say, you're crazy. The first one is Caddy Daddy. They send you two straps, a matching rain hood that matches the same material as the bag, a card strap. The other one this year at a premium is Vessel, and I'd say right behind Vessel is Ghost. Ghost gives you a single strap. The rain hood isn't the same material, but they do give you like a ball mark and different pull tabs and that kind of stuff. So those are the three that in my little brain kind of come together as being the best three with the extras, let's say. So maybe the thing that a lot of you guys ask me about more than anything is the value. Who gives me the best bang for my buck? And really, I always think of two brands, Pins and Aces, because I think for a sub $300 golf bag, it's crazy good. I mean, like crazy good. And I think the other one are the guys from Caddy Daddy and Revcore. I think that bag is, those two brands are very similar regarding the aesthetics. I would say Pins and Aces has a little more color options, where Caddy Daddy, I think if you ever touch their foam back material, it feels tougher. It feels like almost a true tour bag, where I think Pins and Aces maybe a little thinner, but again, both I think give you the best bang for your buck. We'll get into weight, and to me, weight is, I'm going to say up in the air. So I'm going to pick on really two different categories. One, a very high end with weight, and that's going to be the Vessel Players 4 Air. I didn't really initially love that bag, and again, I'm not going to beat this dead horse. I didn't love the colorway. I have the black colorway that looks kind of greenish gray. I think the blue one that I've seen that's navy looks almost cobalt. I would have liked to have seen Vessel use a little more techie colors for that bag because it's a really high tech. And the other one that I really like, just for the pure weight, really there's two. The Sunday, I love the Rider. I also really like the El Camino. And again, I'm going to pick on Jones for the Rover. I just think for weight-wise, they're really lightweight bags and really durable and incredible golf bags. And so lastly, I'm going to wrap up here, is the quality. Who has the best quality that you get? Again, I'm going to pick on two brands. I'm not saying these other brands are not bad, because they've all really performed flawlessly. Vessel's new Players 5 Pro, I think, is the most high-end quality I've ever seen in a golf bag with the leather pulls. I've got another bag review coming out shortly that I think doesn't rival that one, but it's interesting. It's interesting where this world is going. And the other one I would say is Caddy Daddy. I'm not throwing shade at anybody else. Caddy Daddy, when you get their products for the bang for your buck, and the initial quality is so good. So those are really all the different aspects and features I would take from a golf bag to kind of create my own. Now, I know I threw multiples out for some of these options, but there's not one that I think is that far superior for some of these. Some there are, and other categories are not, but if I had to build a golf bag, those were the components I would use. So anyway, guys, hope you're having a great day. If there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know. Like I said, we will definitely have a lot coming still through December, and January and February are already pretty loaded up, so we're pretty excited, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.